passing.
Yeah, sharing the basketball. But look at this, right back. Scotty Barnes sees that everybody leaves Fred alone.
He'll guard the yard, and Boucher doing a nice job of running the floor, presenting himself.
Hey, rim runs create so many scoring opportunities. Also sucking the defense, right? So if the defense comes in, that gives the guys on the perimeter better opportunities. But coaches love big guys that run the floor.
So Boucher and Anunoby will sit down. We'll get our first look since December 5th in Washington at Precious Achiuwa. And Yuta Watanabe also into the ball game.
Yeah, and they time you still have energy, athleticism, and pop that he can give you when he's on the floor.
Pretty good start for the Raptors, shooting above 56%. Scotty into the soft spot of the zone and makes them pay.
Well, the Raptors are playing like they don't care who's in and who's out for Golden State. They're missing a few guys in their own, and hey, they have to go back to last season and realize nobody felt sorry for them when they were decimated by COVID protocol.
Gary Payton Jr. down the baseline, has it stripped. Toronto on a run out. Watanabe, pull-up free throw line jumper, no good. Leo, you talked about slowing Golden State down. They're having to walk it up a lot of the time.
And that's just not their game, right? Well, especially without the key players that can handle the half court.
Toscano Anderson gets to the bucket.
I'm a big fan of Toscano Anderson, but there's a big difference between him with this group and when he comes in with the other supporting cast that is pretty good.
Van Vliet, nifty look to Achiuwa. Precious floats it up and in.
And you love that. The point guard trying to get your big man. He's been out a little while. Give him something good early. Get his confidence up.
The Golden State Warriors have allowed nary a team to shoot over 50% in the last 31 contests. That's 29 this year and 2 last year. Right now, the Raptors hovering at 58%.
And in fairness, a different Warriors team, but again, you got to attack and you got to play regardless of who's out there.
Van Vliet, two-man game with Achiuwa.
Good defense by Toscano. Step back, took the drive away, and just got a hand up using his length.
And Scotty charging the glass.
frustrated and having to be tested all the time got a bit, tiresome. But thankfully, every test came back negative. And to pass the time, he just watched some TV shows and movies. He said the shoulder is coming along. And guys, we saw him connect with Fred VanVleet just a bit ago. And he told me that that's something that he's working on with Freddie, that chemistry, particularly that lob game. So maybe we'll see some of that later on, guys.
Watanabe misses the three. Well, you talk about Freddie, Nikki. He accounts for 77.8% of the Raptors' points with points and assists, and that big chunk is sitting on the bench right now.
And you know what, Fred, he's going to work on that on-court relationship with players like Precious, communicate, say, hey, where do you like the ball? Where are you most comfortable? And then make an effort to get him the ball in those spots.
Warriors missing the three. They get it back.
Jonesy, you're a former
up and in.
Former point guard, right? How many good things happen on the floor just by talking, communicating with your guys, your team? Simple question: where do you like it? Do you not want the ball in this situation? Right? You resolve those things and you come to conclusions with each other. Things just get better.
Well, the killer is it tells the other team you know what you're doing. And on the drive on the baseline, Champagnie steps out of bounds and Precious walks right out of his shoe. Don't know how you do that.
Players today, we used to tighten our laces up and make sure everything. These guys, they're barely tied. I don't know how they don't break their ankles.
Man, I used to have no circulation.
Exactly. And that's on top of the tape job.
Oh, Raptors with the lead as we wind towards 90 seconds first quarter. Bielitsa to Moses Moody, guarded by his high school teammates.
Pass.
Wow, great pass to Gary Payton II.
Moody really sees the floor, like his size, too.
Played for a guy that you're familiar with, Eric Musselman, who also coached this Warriors team at one point.
Yeah, fiery coach at Arkansas right now. Coach against him when he's coaching the Dominican Republic. Did a great job for them.
In the lane, Achua loses it.
Of course, the son of Bill Musselman, legendary coach in NBA and the old CBA.
They just called him Muss.
And you didn't call him anything. You just said, yes, sir.
Scotty drives into the lane, floats it up and in. Oh, necessity, the mother of invention. Scotty with the reverse layup, lays it up and in. And he says, I got a chance for the old-time three-point play.
Everybody reaching, grabbing, hanging on to him. He just extends that right hand out and gets it up nicely on the glass. But you love the way he protected that ball, right? He knew people were going to be grabbing and taking shots at it. Just made sure he hung on until he got to the rim.
So a bucket, a bump, a free throw, and a miss for Scotty. Raptors still up 13.
Wasn't supposed to happen, right?
I know. Okay. Needed the extra cherry on top. Chioza front court. This is Moody straight away. Kuminga gets into the 10 again. Oh, Utah says not tonight. Don't bring water to the beach.
I'd like to see that one. I thought that was a tremendous block by Watanabe.
And he looks at Natalie Sago with a smile and says, are you sure?
No. Come on.
Are you sure?
And look at the left arm. Look at the left arm on Kuminga.
Ooh.
Right? He's shielding.
Ooh, he got a lot of the orange. He got a lot of the orange.
Yeah, and Kuminga used his left arm to shield Watanabe from getting to the ball. That was an impressive block. Don't agree with the call, but give Kuminga credit for attacking hard.
And Kuminga not. Scotty, great pass underneath. Champagnie puts it up, no good. But he's fouled. Leo, I was always a proponent. If Champagnie makes these two free throws, Scotty should get an assist.
I agree with that. I agree. Make both free throws, 100% get an assist.
Justin Champagnie on the line. Gets the roll. Tonight's Tangerine home court advantage goes to Daryl Banman. In the heart of the pandemic, Daryl has helped his elderly neighbors by going to the grocery stores every week and has continued ever since. The Raptors and Tangerine want to thank all the community champions for giving us a home court advantage. Daryl, great job, my man.
Fantastic. And we're going to give Barnes an assist, you and I, right?
Yeah. Doesn't count in the NBA stats.
We have our own stats.
We got you, Scotty.
Anything to encourage passing, I'm in.
Bielitsa into the lane. Floats it up, no good, and that's the way the quarter ends. Pretty good defense by Watanabe. And the Raptors hold Golden State.
Wide open floor. The ball got
which is powered by Bell 5G, gives you the ability to control the angle at every play. Zoom in, out, and rotate around the action only on the TSN app. Visit tsn.ca/5G view for more info. Leo and Paul?
Well, good view if you're a Raptor fan right now with a 13-point lead holding Golden State, the number 3 field goal percentage team in the NBA, Leo, under a 40% mark.
Yeah, great start. You know, Steve Kerr obviously realized what he's up against in this situation here. Hey, I love the point Kia made about that pass, Fred VanVleet, when he made, you know, he left his feet looking off Gary Trent Jr. in the corner. You don't recommend that, but he was in control the whole time, and he understood what the defense was doing, so it's a great point by Kia.
Achua inside, his jumper contested. Comes Moses Moody. Runs into Watanabe. What do they got? They got a block on Utah. I really thought he took it in the chest moving backwards.
He's not getting a fair shake. That's his second foul now. And I don't know if I agree with this one either. No.
Oh, man.
Not a chance.
Man. Nick Nurse with his hands clasped in front of his
that's
face.
Two calls I just don't agree with against Watanabe.
As world champion, I prepare to win. I still do today. Every game starts at bet99.net.
Well, Nick Nurse working referee Sean Wright.
Well, and you hate to see it with a guy that just gives you everything at that end of the floor. Never stops working. And when he does it the right way, you want to see him rewarded, not punished.
Watanabe, the